All right. We're going to jump into the OSHA regulations. And this one here is one of the shortest you're ever going to see. So let's just look at it. There's, oops, start at the end again. There we go. This, OSHA does some odd things, but I get in the fact that not one person writes all these standards. So they're not always going to, everything's not going to be just the same. So the headings are pretty much the same. Sometimes you'll see there's one that's not, but they're generally pretty much the same as this. But anyhow, but this one's entitled, oops, back up a little bit. Subpart, it's titled Introduction. Okay, most standards, groups of standards like subparts don't have an introduction, but this one's kind of weird too, because it also has, and 399 is definitions, and it's huge. So we're not going to cover it. We put you to sleep. I'll pull in those definitions as needed. But most standards include definitions right in the meat and potatoes of the standard, but they do the little thing differently in subpart S. So the subpart addresses electrical safety requirements that are necessary for the practical safeguarding of employees in their workplaces, and it is divided into four major divisions as follows. 301A, well, that's a standard. This is standard 301. Design safety standards for electrical systems. These regulations are contained in 1910 302 through 330. We're not going to cover all of those. I'm going to hit the highlights on some of them because they get real technical. Design standards for electrical systems. We're not training here to be electrical engineers. So Section 1910 302 to 308 contain design safety standards for electrical utilizations, systems. Included in this category are all electrical equipment and installations used to provide electric power and light for employee workplaces. 309 through 330 are reserved for possible future design safety standards for other electrical systems. So there's a whole bunch of reserved in that one. Safety-related work practices. These regulations will be contained in 1910 331 through 360. I think that's supposed to be 335, but we're going to cover those. Safety-related maintenance requirements. These regulations will be contained in 361 through 380. I guess not. Safety requirements for special equipment. These regulations will contain 1910 381 through 398. Definitions applicable to each division are contained in 1910.399. That's all there is to this introduction. So it was there. Thought you want to see it. Enjoy.